Okay everyone, guess what? I'm starting a YouTube channel. For those of you who know me, most likely from Instagram, you're not that surprised that I'm starting a YouTube channel. It makes sense, right? Like I'm good at creating content, good at telling stories. This seems like a natural extension. But for everyone who doesn't know me, my name is Atif Atiq and I'm a creative entrepreneur. That means I took my creativity, took the thing that I loved the most doing, took the thing that I cared about the most and turned it into not one, but two businesses. I own a creative agency called Happy Monday and we create content for social media for some of the biggest global brands in the world. And my second company, Hyphen, is a clothing line and storytelling platform for South Asians. When I was young, I thought I could either be a creative or be a businessman, which what we called entrepreneurs back then. And I thought I could either be one of those two things. I chose to be a creative because it was truer to who I am, and that was the path that I was on for a long time. But later in life, I realized that I could take what I love doing and turn it into a business. There are a few shifts that I made in my mind that allowed me to go from being this struggling freelancer to a successful creative entrepreneur. And we're gonna talk about all of that on this YouTube channel. But let's throw it back for a second. I've had a camera in my hand for as long as I can remember. And it wasn't until high school where I took it seriously as an art form. And I fell completely in love with photography for one singular reason, and that was because it allowed me to capture these moments and hold on to them forever and be able to recall them in such great detail because I had a photograph of it was really fascinating to me. I love the idea of being able to throw myself back to moments and relive these experiences because I had captured them, on film. And I after that moment, I just started shooting everything. And I leaned less towards being an art photographer and more towards being a documentarian because that's what I was doing. I was documenting everything around me and I was documenting my life. And because of this, I pretty much have my whole adult life documented in one form or another, which is crazy, right? I just never put that content out. I did nothing with it. I think 80% of the content that I've shot about my life has never seen the light of day. It's still sitting on hard drive somewhere tucked away in a drawer. And that's really depressing to me. The fact that I cared so much to capture these moments and now they're just in the dark, in a dark hole. I realized that it was because of fear. I'm afraid to kind of put myself out there in that way, in that really intimate way where you bring the viewer into your life in such an open and candid way. I've been afraid to do that. And it's mainly because once you do that, you open yourself up to other people's judgment. And I'm not sure that was something I was ready to do. There was a lot of positive things happening in my life, and to kind of open this door of negativity up just didn't seem appealing to me. And I guess I was just kind of afraid to put myself out there. I have so much to share with y'all that I really, today I just had to turn the camera on and just go. I just had to do it because I've been sitting on this idea for so long and been procrastinating for so long that I'm almost embarrassed about it. I'm almost embarrassed about how much I've talked about, sharing my life in this way and just have never done it. We're changing that today. I'm also really curious about YouTube these days. I've been doing short form, but really quick, digestible, bite-sized pieces of content, almost my whole career because that was the lane I was in. But trying to tell a story in long form and creating this narrative is a new fascinating idea for me. I just have not done that before with my life. I just do 15 seconds here, a minute there, 30 seconds really edited here. But now we're gonna explore long form content on YouTube. And I'm really curious as to what a vlog looks like from somebody like me who has an incredible amount of production resources and a team to help me out. So what is this vlog gonna be about? Why should you watch this? What am I gonna be talking about? What's gonna be happening here? There's three main things that I'm gonna discuss on this vlog. The first thing is just how to live a creative lifestyle, how to optimize your life so that your creative output is at its highest, and then how to monetize that creativity. How do you make money through the things that you care about the most? That is gonna be the main theme that we explore here because that's been my life. That's what I've been able to accomplish. And I feel like that's a value that I can provide a lot of people who are kind of in the same position I was 4 or 5 years ago. You know, my biggest dream was to be a successful freelancer. And then I accomplished that dream. And then I was like, now what, you know? And I decided I was just gonna keep going. I was just gonna see how far I can take this, how much I can grow this, and how big I can be. The second thing this vlog is gonna be about is building a brand. As I mentioned earlier, my second company, Hyphen, the South Asian clothing line and storytelling platform, we launched this a few months ago during the pandemic. And it's another thing for me to channel my creativity into. Storytelling in that space really is something that I'm really excited and passionate about. So we're going to talk a lot about being brown and what my experience is like being a South Asian, being a Muslim in America, and, you know, being in the space that I'm in, being a content creator, a photographer, a videographer. Like, what does it look like for somebody like that? And I want to show anybody who's young, who's thinking about being one of these things, that it's possible, that you can do it too, and that there's nothing stopping you from where you're at to where you want to be. The third thing this vlog is gonna be about is just me. Just like daily moments in my life, just everyday life, just things that I'm learning from, things that I can share with you to help you grow. And we're gonna go on this journey together. And I feel like we're gonna have a really fun time doing that. This is about overcoming your fears. This is about challenging yourself to like take that next step, reaching your true potential, being the person that you always envisioned yourself to be. Everyone is afraid of doing something, everyone. But there's ways to maneuver around your fears, and there are ways to deal with it. And we're gonna explore that together. So welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so fucking excited to get this going. There are 3 things I would like you to do. 3 things, 3 little things. 1, I really want this to be a valuable experience for you. I want you to get as much value as you can out of these vlogs, out of these videos. So in the comments, tell me what is it that you want to learn more of, so I can design this curriculum, this kind of series of videos to what people want to see. Second, hit subscribe. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers because that's when the algorithm allows channels to really grow on YouTube. So I have to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, and you guys are gonna help me get there. And the third thing is, if you think you're really gonna get valuable content out of this, then ring the bell. The bell will notify you every time I put out a new piece of content, so it'll keep you informed. That's it. That's the vlog for today. And now we're just gonna see how this thing evolves, what this turns into, and you know, what type of content I'm gonna create. The one thing I do know is that I'm super excited about this, and I haven't been excited about doing something like this in a really long time. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Done. You know, a part of me wanted this video to be really fancy and exciting to watch, for me to go all in on the visuals, to put my best shots in here, to throw back to incredible moments, to, you know, use a crazy music score and really show you, like, give you a taste of like what this thing will look like. But I didn't want to do that. I just wanted it to be more real than that. I just wanted it to be me talking to you and me sharing with you like what I feel like doing next, and what, you know, why this is something I care about all of a sudden. You'll see the fancy cameras, you'll see the fancy editing techniques, you know, we'll go there. But this was just about me kind of talking to you.